So, I don't know what's going on. Okay, now we're live. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Shadana's Thought and Book Experience. Today we're talking about genealogy. And what is it? Genealogy, simply put, is the study of family history using pedigree charts. So a pedigree chart is what you use to start a family tree. Some look like this. But most likely, you'll see researchers with ones that look like this. And what these pedigree sheets do is they help you to gather the information needed to build your family tree. My genealogy story is very interesting. The reason why I find genealogy important is because, according to Google, one of the most searched keywords that is asked Google is "Who am I?" Last year, "Who am I?" had 1 million searches. So one of the ways you can find out who you are is through studying your family history. I came across my family history 20 plus years ago when I was visiting Arlington National Cemetery. I did not know at the time that when I took this tour that my life was going to be changed. So just to give you a little bit of backstory of Arlington National Cemetery, it was established by Montgomery C. Meigs. He started burying Confederate soldiers in Mary Custis Lee's Rose Garden out of spite for Robert E. Lee. So that's just a small tidbit of background of history that's at Arlington National Cemetery. There's so much history there. But I'm going to stay talking about my history. So as I just stated, Montgomery C. Meigs established Arlington National Cemetery. My mom is a descendant of Montgomery C. Meigs. What makes this story even more interesting, though, because remember I told you Arlington House was owned by Robert E. Lee. My father is a descendant of the Gray family who worked for Robert E. Lee. Thornton Gray was Robert E. Lee's driver. This is Selina Gray. Here. Selina Gray is known for saving all the artifacts that people now enjoy at Arlington House. Everything that you see in there, from the original furniture, the cookware, she saved it. So what happened was the Confederate soldiers took over the Arlington House estate, and they were looting and stealing. And Selina Gray went to their commander and told them that he needed to tell his soldiers to stop stealing Miss Mary's things. So a lot of the artifacts there were from the first president of the United States, George Washington, because the estate was actually originally owned by his son. So she had everything important sent to the treasury to preserve it. So now everything that people see when they go and visit Arlington House, they're able to see it because of Selina Gray. Here's one of Selina Gray's daughters, Annice Gray, and the older daughters. And this is Ada. Ada Gray is one of the Gray children that helped the Historic Society put Arlington House back together in its original state so that people could see what it looked like back then. This is Sarah Gray. And this is John Gray. So you can imagine when I went on my trip, they used to have a display there that had all of these pictures. This is Selena Jr. This is the one that got the most reaction out of me when I saw it. Because I didn't know when I walked into the Robert E. Lee Slave House exhibit that I was going to see familiar faces on the wall. I had no idea. So that was quite an experience for me. But I think it makes for a really cool family story. Not just that, but it brings history alive. Because history to me is no longer just people and dates and dusty books. These were real people. My family are real people. And when you have a connection to history, it makes it come alive. So I encourage you to discover who you are. Firstly, discover who your Heavenly Father is, because your identity came from Him. Isn't it amazing that you were identified before you could even do or say anything? You were identified as created by the Heavenly Father. So find out who you are there first. Then find out who your family is and the story behind them. You never know what you might find. And remember, never settle for secondhand history. Yes, Misty, that is pretty awesome. Always experience for yourself. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for sharing genealogy and family history with me. I can't wait to see or hear what you find if you decide to take that journey. One of the ways you can start is most libraries have a genealogy section. So if you know your surname, which is your last name, mine being Bryant, then you can start there. So if you decide to start this journey, I wish you the best. Let me know how it goes. Have a great day. Bye.